got this really pretty mantle, and I should have showed you guys it before, but I'll put a picture to show you guys the before of it. But we're painting it. We're doing this whole thing with it, and it'll go on this blue wall, so it'll look really cool. What we're doing with it is we're taking this stark white paint and we're doing the brush stroke so you can like see this really pretty rich brown wood. And the wood actually matches pretty closely to our floor and our door, so it'll be nice to kind of see it through it. So it's like this really pretty mantle. And so that's where I'm at right this second. I'm getting somewhere. It's really hard on this detailing. And then we're gonna be stacking wood in it. So I'll show you guys everything so you guys can recreate this at your house. First off, we bought just like a regular wall paint. And so we just took a big paintbrush, and it takes a lot of layers. And you literally just like go back and forth. And I'll show you guys once I get a little farther down. You're gonna go back and forth so many times, but you just don't want a ton of paint. So if then you can, I need to touch up a little bit, but you can still see these strokes through it. We did try it where there was a lot more brown showing, and we hated it. Actually, Dylan pointed it out, and I'm so glad that he did, because I'm liking this a lot better. So, and the reason we got like the wall paint is it'll actually adhere better and it'll look more natural when it's up against an actual wall. Check-in really quick because I've been obviously running into problems. And I've figured them out, so I'm gonna give you guys all of the little tips that I have. So with this, you're obviously gonna wanna go with the like same strokes that you've been making. So as you can see, I've gone horizontal on this side. I just felt like it would look better. I like that better. And so this side, obviously you can see that I need to like touch it up. But if you notice, we didn't sand this down. I was gonna try to paint without sanding it is because I wanted things to show through, and I felt like if we sanded it, it would cling to it really well and it would look like a wall, like it would be fully painted without like brush strokes and stuff. So that is why I did not sand. But with that, I noticed that if I layer, it starts to take it. So if you see right here, I started to paint there and it just, the paintbrush took it away. So you have to wait until it's dry to add layers. Like I'm able to add, and sometimes I can get it where I want, but there's a couple of times where, like right there, over here I had to do it. It's actually still drying. Right here, it just kept taking it with it. So I waited until it was dry to fix it, and I'll probably have to just keep doing it a couple of times. I don't really honestly know why certain spots just are wanting to take it with it, but that's not a big deal. I can go on to other things. The spot that I'm finding the biggest problems with are these little pillar-like things. They are giving me a run for my money. So because I obviously want to keep brush strokes going the same way, I will go lengthwise, and if you can see right here, when I go lengthwise this way, there kind of becomes a buildup, and if I don't get to it fast enough, as you can see, there's like a little line right there where it built up, and then I tried to like brush it out this way and it like caused a problem. And I was freaking out. I was like, oh my goodness, I ruined it. Like that's always gonna be there. It's gonna be bad. It looks like a crack. I did it a couple of times over here and stuff. And if you look really closely, you can see it. This was the first pillar that I did, so there's actually quite a few more spots on there. But when I moved to this one, I learned that if I just did one big brush stroke over the big hump and then immediately blended things out, it actually ended up looking a lot better. Obviously I have a lot to fix up, but I just wanted to check in with you guys. So that's what's going on. This has been my biggest problem.
I measured the inside of the fireplace, and this is just going to be the backing for all the pieces of log. I don't have a stinking pencil, so I just grabbed a pen out of the truck. And what we're going to do, we're marking the width right now, 44. Just big enough so that we have a lip that we can bolt to the back of the fireplace. A pen will work in a pinch. Using a chunk of the PV or the pallet that we took apart yesterday. We're gonna make it 44 by 32. It'll be a lot easier. Done. Let's go see if it fits. Boom.
Perfect. Alrighty guys, so I did finish painting. The reason that this part is not painted is because look at that, you can't even see it. So he'll be, after I paint it and stuff like that, he will drill that in, we'll do some rounds and stuff, and we'll be good to go. So now we gotta go cut the rounds down really quick. To finish it last night. I don't know if I explained this part. We ended up putting it like where we were having it and then drawing a thin line, you guys can kind of see it, so that I would just put it where it would actually show through, and then on the black that you guys still see, that is where it's gonna get screwed into the back of the fireplace. That's the part that'll actually stick through here. So if you notice, the line that was on that piece is exactly the same shape as this. So that's what will stick through. And then on the back here is where Dylan will screw it in, just right there. It used to have rock on it, if you guys notice in the picture, so that's what that glue is. So it'll just screw right into there and we'll be good. I know.
Well, it's just because like some pieces are just a little too big. The wood is in the line, but the top of the wood is not. Some of these I'm just going to pop off and then we'll re-glue.
Okay.
Push on your right side a little bit.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Easy.
Alrighty, so we're running into a little bit of a problem. I followed those lines like I showed you guys, but some of them are just, they're not fitting like under the lip kind of thing that we're having. So as you can see, we had to pop that one off. Not a big deal. We'll literally just glue it right back on. But as you can see, he just screws in right in the back. And that's how we go. And we are finished. Alrighty guys, we are finished. Dylan was able to get it back in there. So what we ran into was the wood. I had it in the lines that I was supposed to, but if they were warped, like this one was one that was having a problem. If you can tell, it's curved. So I had curved it on the outside, so it was like in the way. So you could run into that problem, or you could just learn from my mistakes and leave like 3 centimeters and inside the line, or whatever you guys choose to do. I just shot backed everything because it did kind of make a mess when we were pushing it through, but this is what it looks like. I can't wait. The reason I can't push it up against the wall yet is because we're getting new outlets everywhere. They're like the child-proof ones, so they just are automatically child-proof without having that plastic piece. So, but you can kind of get the idea. And obviously that lamp won't be there either, but that's what it's gonna look like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you guys will see so many more home projects. This is first of many, so I hope you guys really enjoyed them. If you guys have any tips on like, did I miss something that you're like, hey, can you like elaborate on that? Leave it in the comments below, or for the next video, be like, hey, make sure you do that next time. I will for sure do that. But yeah, I'm in love with it. It'll be like the centerpiece of this, like, we keep calling it our pretty living room. It's really just a sitting room, but that's what we keep calling it because we have a living room in the back if you guys saw our house tour. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Bye guys.